I'm going to read Samantha's, if you don't mind. It's actually a little shorter. My baby's wrist monitor. She sleeps calmly, her little body twisted in the kind of position only a yogi or child her age with endlessly flexible limbs and malleable, immature bones could find comfortable or tolerable. Her fine blonde hair swirl in no particular pattern, wisps across her forehead. Rosiness blooms across her soft cheeks. I watch her little lungs expand and heave her body a few centimeters off the flowered frills that fill her crib. She stirs gently, moving softly and quietly, dreaming sweet baby dreams. I glance at the small band around her wrist, pink like her room and cheeks, a tiny monitor that tracks her every movement. Closing the door quietly, I tiptoe down the stairs, holding my breath, afraid any small movement might disturb her fragile, peaceful sleep and awaken her to a world much less pleasurable than her dreams. Less than halfway down the stairs, faint mumblings and grumblings arise from the crib, which soon become anxious quivers that evolve into violent wails. I am always shocked at the amount of anguish a human so undeveloped can exert. Through the wail I hear three faint beeps, and wait for the message for her wrist monitor to pop up on my watch. A voice void of emotion and filled with information recites from my wrist, Annalisa's diaper was changed at 11:14 a.m. It has been 3 hours and 21 minutes since her last changing. Please change her to stop the crying. I trace my steps up the stairs, dragging my ever-present shadow behind me, a crinkled accordion strewn across the steps. I used to look forward to holding my baby in my arms, soothing her and caring for her as she cried, lost in a world foreign and new from her protected womb paradise. I imagined this to be the sweetest moment in motherhood, calming my baby in the small hours of the night, singing to her softly while nothing else stirred except for me and her. Quickly I learned how irrelevant this desire was, how irrelevant I was in the whole concept of motherhood, how there was no need for mom to soothe her precious angel. With this persistent reminder in my mind, I hesitantly walked up the stairs. The baby's tears were already dried as I opened the door. Her crib was rocking back and forth, and the interface machine played her favorite lullaby, Claire de Lune, something the beloved machine discovered before I had the chance. I picked her up out of the crib, placed her on the changing table, thoughtlessly cleaning up her mess. Left strap off, right strap off, wipe, clean, right strap on, left strap on. Before I was finished, she squealed, "Hey, hey," in excitement. I sat her down on the play rug and gave her her teddy bear, the one that came with the Mother Assist program, the one that was connected to the interface machine. The teddy bear that received messages on her wrist monitor about her heartbeat, her temperature, her everything. The teddy bear, he knew just the joke to say, or the story to recite, or the song to play. He was instant gratification while I was still trial and mostly error. I slid into my rocking chair, staring at the pile of toys that I had collected for her. The pile that grew and grew and grew until it began growing into boxes that ended up in the closet. The baby room walls faded into gray as I sat there in my usual position. I was a lifeguard, watching my baby swim through seas of contentment, happiness, and joy. I sat in a tower far removed as she laughed, giggled, and played, totally unaware of who I was. I couldn't help but wonder if I was being selfish. She seemed so happy. Maybe that was better than us being connected, better than me being happy. Wasn't motherhood about sacrifice? You have to have the Mother Assist. It is way more effective than a nanny and way less expensive, the neighbor with breast implants and veneers said, gleaming through her Botoxed face. You seriously have no idea how lucky you are. I would have killed to have one of those things help me out. You really don't understand how difficult you were as a baby, my mother almost scolded, almost over 20 years since she heard me last cry. I just think it's a really good idea to get one. Jared and Michelle loved theirs. I just don't want you to be stressed, my husband said. Mother Assist did take the stress away and the joy. I have no lows, experience no highs. I experience emptiness. I am empty. I sat rocking myself back and forth, consoling myself in a way that I wished I could console my baby, realizing my baby girl and I are connected at our wrists, but nowhere else.